Hello and welcome to the Inquisitive Knitting Podcast Makes. This is a podcast about my knitting life, what I do, what I buy, what I create, what I designed. Normally I record my podcasts in Swedish, but I have a couple of episodes that are in English. This will be just a short one to show you a couple of things I have finished and some acquisitions, and I will also talk about my plans regarding Christmas knits. My name is Marie and you will find me on Ravelry with the username Mittens Mystery, and my Instagram account has the same name, Mittens Mystery, and the podcast has its own Instagram account called the Inquisitive Knitting Podcast. Well, this is just a spontaneous episode, so I don't have any notes, so we'll see how this will end. Probably in chaos, if you know me. I'm really a organized person, but when it comes to my knitting, it's just chaos. There's yarn everywhere. Maybe you wonder what I'm wearing. Well, this is a sweater designed by Lotta Lothgren. She has the same name on Instagram. It's just finished. I took it from the blocking mat maybe 2 days ago, and I love it. It's knitted top down, and the pattern is from her book called Observations that you can buy from her yarn store called Elk Market Yarn. The yarn is dyed by Lotta, and it's light fair, and the dark blue grayish color is called Blenda. I don't remember the name of the gray color, but it's just my favorite colors. I love blues, I love grays. Yeah, so it's just up my alley. It's a short sleeved top, and yeah, the fit is perfect. I love it. I will use it a lot, I think. I have a lot of other finished objects, but I have gifted them away, so I will insert pictures of them. The first one I want to talk about is a top I made for a little relative called Almi. She got the sweater Gerbera for her first birthday, and I knitted it in a pink sock yarn from Fru Fjällman combined with a strand of mohair. It was a success, I can say. She grabbed the sweater and just hugged it, and yeah, it was really soft. Then I made another relative that turned 4 years old a couple days ago, a tunic called Cozy Comfort Mini Tunic. That's designed by Yes Knits on Instagram. It's a top-down tunic for small children. I knitted it in one strand of Manus de Urgai Alma and one strand of mohair from Katja Concept. And as you understand, I have already gifted it to her, so I will insert a picture of that one too. Also super soft. I think it was like hugging a little bear when she had it on. Just lovely, and the color is Christmassy for sure. Then I don't remember. I have a couple of mittens I made, and then I promised I will talk about some Christmas knits. I don't know about the rest of the knitting world, but in Sweden we have a tradition of making Christmas mittens. There's a couple of designers that release a mysterious knit along with the patterns for mittens, and one of them is Gerbera, that is a yarn company, but their mitten is not on my making list this year. Maybe I will do it later, but I have decided to knit one from Emily Brandén. She's called by Brandén on Instagram. And the first clue came this past Sunday on Advent 1st, and that was for the cuff. So I have knitted 2 cuffs, and then there will be another clue this upcoming Sunday on Advent 2, the 2nd of Advent. So I really look forward to them. I'm knitting this in a grey and a beige yarn. They are bought from Gerbera and called Gerbera Select number 6. And I will see if I can find the labels. It's 100% wool yarn, and it's 180 meters on 100 gram skein, and one color is beige and one color is green, and the yarn is soft and lovely and fun to knit with. It's a little shiny, so it can be a bit tricky if you have slippery needles, but I think it works for color work anyway. So this is one of my ongoing December projects. Another one is a test knit. I joined the test knit for this sweater by Tete Lutzak, Tete's Knit Garden. I knit this in the yarn Finsk lantras from it slipped my mind, from Libsticka. It's the gray one, the gray color, and the red is this one, is from Campus. For me this is a really Christmassy red, and my thought for this sweater was to make a Christmas sweater. I don't have any Christmas sweaters, so this will be my first one. And the pattern is just lovely. You can see the flowers, and you could choose, or you can choose to make more flowers on the bottom, no, not on the bottom, on the middle of the yoke. You see there's a strand of dots here. Under that one you can make more flowers if you want to, but I like it like this. So I'm off to start the hem, and hopefully this will be finished before this Sunday. Sleeves is quite fast to knit, so hopefully it will be ready soon, and the pattern will be out sometime after the new year. I think the deadline for this test knit was January 15 or January 5. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, if you haven't knitted any of Tetty's patterns, I really highly can recommend them. They might look quite difficult when you see the finished object, because there's a lot of pattern, and yeah, they can look tricky, but her way of writing patterns and charting is just wonderful. So she holds you in the hand throughout the project, so don't be afraid to try. I recommended one of her patterns for a new beginner in knitting, and she just thought, oh, okay, was it this easy to make something this advanced? So have a look at her patterns if you want something really, really, really beautiful. I also knit on a pair of socks that I am designing. It's a chunkier sock that I'm designing in a yarn from Rauma. The yarn is called Vandre. It's 100% wool yarn, but perfect for socks. So this is the first sample, and I'm knitting on my second sock in this color now, and the pattern is out for test knitting, so maybe, hopefully, it will be released before Christmas. Otherwise it will be before New Year. Yeah, that's also something I'm working on right now. Do I have any other plans for Christmas knits? Yes, I have, actually. I have found a new slipper from my dear Tornedalsfrun, also Swedish designer. She makes lovely garments too. We have a lot of wonderful Swedish designers. I just couldn't help myself from recommending all of them. This lady lives up north, further up than I do. She works in a mine, and on the spare time she designs knitting garments, knitted garments like slippers, sweaters, mittens, cowls. I knitted a lot of her things, and last week she came with a new slipper, two-colored slipper with stars that felt really Christmassy. I haven't casted mine on yet, but I have chosen the yarn. It's a grey and red that I had in my stash. Not a Swedish yarn. It's an organic Shetland wool from Queensland collection that I bought a couple of years ago. But this will be my other Christmas or December project. Maybe I cast them on when I have finished the hem of the testknit sweater. Also, I have a lot of plans, of course, for other things than Christmas knits. I want to cast on a shawl, the Arctus shawl. Now I don't remember who made it. I write it down in the description box. But I have bought yarn for it, and I sort of liked the yarn combination that the original was made in. So I have ordered two ply wool yarn from Gerbera. I had these two skeins in my stash. It's a light and a medium gray. Then I ordered this light turquoise to go as a contrast, and then the main color will be I need these two. Maybe not my perfect colors, but I do actually think I can have these ones. Normally yellow is not my color, but this is sort of a greenish, a mustard color, but it's not that warm. I fit better in dark color, so I think this will be okay. Anyway, these I got two skeins of these, and then this is a little bit lighter. I don't know if you can see. It's the same mustardy color, but this one is a little bit lighter. So I'll try and put them all together so you can see. This will be the combination. Or maybe I do it like this for this shawl. So this is something I will cast on. Maybe this will be my Christmas Eve cast on. You know, in Sweden we celebrate Christmas Eve as the big day. Then we exchange gifts and get together with family and so on. So the Christmas Eve knit-on that everyone's talking about, for most people or people living outside of Sweden, the Christmas Eve cast on is the day before, when you wait for Christmas, the big Christmas party. But for us it's like summing up the big party night, or I don't know how to explain, but you get what I mean. So I did that last year. It was my first time making a Christmas Eve cast on. I made a red vest, and for me it was like some me time. You know, during the Christmas Eve there's a lot of food prepping, there's the gift giving, and going around to visit family. And then at 9 o'clock in the evening I had to sit down with my knitting in front of a Christmas movie, just be me. Oh, I am always me, but I mean I just had to could sit down, relax, and started to knit, and feel the coziness of the day. So maybe that will be my Christmas Eve cast on. I also have plans to make a couple of sweaters that I don't need, but I want. It's always like that. Yeah, there's always a lot of plans, and then maybe the plans change before the cast on happens. You know how it is. Yeah, I don't have that much more to talk about today, but make sure to follow me on Instagram on Mittens Mystery to see my knits. I don't know when I will record another episode in English, so for now, thanks for watching and hope you have a lovely December. Bye bye!